Hello, everybody. I'm in my kitchen, so I'm cooking up something for you. It looks like it's kind of a bit of a pantry behind me. So I want to give you some ingredients for success today. And I used to take kids to camp every year. And the camp director who ran the facility we were using would always come in and say, you've got your rules, your program has its rules, but we have one rule. It's the stupid rule. Have you ever heard the stupid rule? Stupid rule is a really good rule. The stupid rule is if it's stupid, don't do it. If it's stupid, don't do it. And I coach many people, mentor many people, have done so through the years. And one of the biggest dangers that I encounter, that people encounter themselves, is shooting themselves in the foot. Or another metaphor for that is sinking their own ship. And I want to just give you 3 ways that you might sink your own ship. And if you avoid these temptations, you can avoid sinking your ship, sabotaging your goals, your dreams, your business, your nonprofit, your church, if you're a religious leader, your congregation, whatever it is. If you will take this acronym that I'm going to give you, and it's going to unfold for you. It's just a 3-letter acronym, and you don't know what it is yet. But if you will take it to heart, you will be happier. You will. And your project, your business, your nonprofit, your organization, your congregation will be happier. And the first is you sink your ship with shortcuts. Shortcuts. You can progress much quicker and with much more finesse if you will observe this rule. No shortcuts, except the ones that make sense, except the ones that are not stupid, except the ones that eliminate unnecessary tasks that bog you down. I'm not talking about that. Those kinds of shortcuts, life hacks, things that eliminate unnecessary activity, I'm all for them. But shortcuts around important things will come back. And here's another metaphor. They will bite you where you sit. They will enable you to shoot yourself in the foot, and they will sink your ship. Now, let me tell you the kinds of shortcuts that I would hope that you, my friends, would avoid. Shortcuts around regulations, shortcuts around registrations, shortcuts around taxes. Let me get really specific. Shortcuts with regard to employment and workers' compensation and insurance. Shortcuts with regards to licensing. Shortcuts with regard to paying certain bills. Shortcuts with regards to paperwork. Shortcuts. Well, I want to just pay these folks under the table. Well, that's where all your profits are going to go. That's where your business is going to go, under the table and under people's feet, and be stomped into the ground, because it will come back and get you. Why not just start off right? Why not just find out what the requirements are and do it the right way? Eventually, you're going to run into a consumer like me who, if you are not treating your employees with integrity, and you're not doing your billing with integrity, and you're not apparently accounting with integrity, I don't really want to do business with you, because you may not do my job with integrity. I'm sorry about that. I know there are a lot of people out there that work this way and do a really good job and are very conscientious, but I am suspicious. And I also know it's going to come back and get them. So don't take those shortcuts. Don't take them. Set your business up the right way. There are some workarounds that you can do. Go for them. As long you're waiting for some paperwork to come through, you're waiting for a license, you're waiting to meet certain requirements, fine, but you're making progress. Now, if you need some help figuring that out, thinking it through, making a timeline, get a coach, get a mentor, take a class, but don't take a shortcut. You got that? First letter, S, for shortcuts. Second letter, avoid. Avoiding hard tasks, decisions, and conversations. Avoidance. That's a good way to sink your ship. That's a good way to shoot yourself in the foot. That's a good way to see that something comes back and bites you where you sit. Avoidance. Sure, we don't like to have those hard conversations. Sure, we don't like to sit down and assess our expenses and our income and realize that they're out of balance and we may have to cut back. We may have to change some things. We may have to reduce some hours. We may have to come back and reevaluate what we're offering. We may have to do more serious bidding. We may have to develop some skills. We may have to talk to someone in our team who is not dealing with the public in a way that is conducive to growing a business and not representing us well. We may have to find some very difficult information and deal with it. We may have to take action that we don't want to take. We put off the decisions, they're still there. You put off the hard tasks, they're still there. And you put off the difficult conversations, they're still there. So what do? Well, try to space them, try to come back to them, put them on your calendar, but don't put them very far on your calendar. I'm like talking about tomorrow. Do it. Do what needs to be done for your business, not only to survive, but to thrive. Whatever you avoid is still going to be there. So take care of business every day, and you'll get into the pattern where it's easier because you're handling things as they come along and you're doing it quickly, and it will take less of your time. It takes a lot of time to avoid a difficult decision. That brooding time is wasted time. So if there's a shortcut to take, it's cut out the brooding. You already know what you need to do. When you know what you need to do it. Just do it. Okay, there's your A, S-A. There's the third letter in this acronym. And if you avoid the things that I'm saying to avoid with the A, if you change your approach, you'll be happier. Your business will be happier. So guess what? The third letter starts with a D. A D. And this is very important. So take your pencil out or open your notepad or replay this, mark this. By the way, like this video. It helps me keep making them, encourages me. And share it with other people. And subscribe to my channel. I tell you, there's a lot of good stuff on my channel. I delve into several different arenas: business, nonprofit, personal and professional development. I dabble a little in politics from an ethical point of view, and there's a good amount of theology and devotion and motivation and coaching. But this is kind of the business nonprofit segment, and you may want to subscribe to a playlist or contact me. LinkedIn or Linktree. Tom Sims /Tom Sims or calendly.com/Coach Tom Sims. We can have a conversation. We can see if we can work together. But I think you might need some help. This phone's ringing right now. Somebody looking for me. But I'm with you. I'm going to give you my complete focus on this D. Because I want you to be successful today. I want you to have, isn't that interesting? It's ringing on my computer. I want you to have your phone ringing off the hook with people wanting to do business with you and keeping you from doing your webinars. This is just an informal chat. This is a live chat. We're just talking, okay? We're friends. I hopefully will do this at a time. I've announced it at some point, and we'll have people dropping in and asking questions. But I'm doing this on the spur of the moment today. The D is for doing. And here's what you don't want to do. Doing to others what you would not have them do to you. Now, that is one of the ways in one of the philosophical religious traditions it's said. But the one I come from says, whatever you want people to do to you, do that to them. I just turned it around because you will sink your own ship, not just their ship, by not treating people well. I want you to think about that today. Treating people well as you would like to be treated, with the same courtesy, respect, dignity, integrity, and commitment to quality. That builds up not only their value propositions in the customer segment you're reaching out to, but it builds up their esteem for you, and eventually it will build you up. It will benefit you. But in like manner, it will sink your ship. It will shoot you in the foot if you treat people poorly. So think about ways to delight people. Think about ways to do things better. Think about what is the right thing to do and how should I want to be treated in this similar situation if I'm on the other side of the counter or the other side of the desk. Put yourself there and do what's right. And do more than what's right. Do better than what's right. Carry the load an extra mile. Delight them. Serve them. And then invite them to be a part of your ambassadorship, as I'm inviting you to be a part of this ambassadorship. That's why I gave that little commercial. I hope I'm doing you right. I hope I'm giving you good advice. And I will. I'll do my best with you and for you. And hopefully through that, never have to sweat about having somebody to talk to or to talk to me. Hey, what's the acronym spell? S-A-D. That's what you're going to be if you don't follow this advice. This isn't brilliant advice. Everybody knows this stuff. If you don't follow it, your business, your project, your nonprofit, your community, your movement, your congregation, it's going to be sad. You're going to be sad. And it's going to be a sad state of affairs when you keep shooting yourself in the foot and sinking your own ship. But what if you take the opposite approach? Your business and your projects and your organizations are going to be happy. And you're going to be happy that you heard this and decided to do it. All the best to you. I get paid when I hear that you've done well, that you've taken this advice. I like money, but I like seeing people do well and succeed even more. And so there's some things that I would pay to do. Not that I don't charge, but there's some things I would actually pay for the privilege of doing. And in fact, I do. All the best. I'll see you next time I happen to get an idea and want to talk about it. Okay, well, I got hundreds of those on my channel. So browse around and ask me if you want me to do a talk on something else. See you next time, my friend. See you next time.